What's up, YouTube? It's the Console Samurai with Grown Ups Gaming. As of yesterday, we got a peek at what the Project NX could be. And this is more than just rumors this time. This is actually something that is more likely to be a peek at what we're actually getting. An online survey company by the name of GDK, which is apparently actually a Nintendo subsidiary, I didn't know that, gave us a peek at what the Project NX could be yesterday. Now, none of this is confirmed by Nintendo. Excuse me. None of this is confirmed by Nintendo, but given the relationship between GDK and Nintendo, there's very good chances this is at least a good idea of what we're going to be getting. To start off with, it will have achievements. Now, I saw a lot of people saying that doesn't make sense. Why would Nintendo put achievements on when that's what Xbox does? Well, just because they're named achievements doesn't mean they have to stay named achievements. Nintendo will be adding in-game achievements, for lack of a better word, just like PlayStation does and just like Xbox does, but they'll probably name them something different, something very Nintendo. Something like coins or stars or mushrooms, something Mario themed. Possibly something Zelda themed like rupees, but with Mario being their mascot, that's where I would assume they'd go. Probably stars. I like stars. Stars works. Now another thing it's going to have video streaming at 4K, which is actually really good. That's some very good resolution there. But I presume that's only going to be things like Netflix and Hulu. That's probably not going to be the ability to watch cable through your console like you can with the Xbox or anything like that. It's probably just going to be Netflix and Hulu, which is fine because that's pretty much what everyone uses anyway. Now, as far as the gameplay resolution, it is going to be a bit lower. The gameplay resolution will come in at 900p 60 frames per second. Now, when you think about it, that's really not that bad. The PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, 900p 60 frames per second is right there in their comfort zone. So that is what you would expect from a console of this generation. The only problem is the Project NX is not going to be this generation. The Project NX is going to be next generation. So Nintendo is once again keeping alive the tradition of being one generation behind in the hardware. They have the games to back it up, so they'll probably do fine, but again, the hardware is going to be weak this time around again. Now, there is also going to be a sensor bar that's coming with it. Now, we don't really know what that's for. There is a chance that we'll be dealing with more motion gaming, similar to what we do with the Wii and the Wii U. Even though the new president, Kimishima, said that he wasn't going to continue the Wii. This was going to be something different. They were doing a departure from the Wii. So given that, I would say that the sensor bar is probably just going to be for backwards compatibility to ensure that the Wii and Wii U games will still function properly on the new system. Now, the survey also alluded to the fact that we're going to be getting the console handheld hybrid that we've heard about so much and was still unconfirmed by Nintendo. But at the bottom of the survey, there is actually a list of what's in the box, and there's no handheld device in the box. So in all likelihood, what we heard about it being a handheld that bolts onto something and becomes a home console, probably not true. It looks like it's going to be a home console, 100%, that has some functionality that actually expands to or is expanded by the handheld. Only time will tell on that, but it's not going to be a handheld that becomes a home console. It'll probably be some kind of partnership kind of thing. Now, this is all pretty much what we expected. All the rumors that we heard, this is what we were expecting. But there was another rumor that came out yesterday that kind of was very interesting. I don't think it's very likely, but a rumor came out yesterday that the Project NX was going to interact with, and I quote, PCs, smartphones, and devices such as your PS4. Now, some people are saying that that means that Nintendo games are going to be able to be played on your PlayStation, which actually would be very interesting, but I don't see them actually doing that. I don't see them actually going down the road of partnering with PlayStation. Not that it would be the first time, or not that it would even be that bad an idea, but I do think that'd be a very weird idea for them to partner up with the competition unless they've made a deal behind closed doors to crush Microsoft, which is a very good possibility. And if they partner up and actually do well, they could do that. That might be part of the plan. But as you may remember, the Sony PlayStation was originally a partnership between Nintendo and Sony, and the Sony PlayStation became a huge thing, so only time will tell on that. But I can't say that the rumor makes no sense at all, because we did actually know from the announcement of the Nintendo account that the new account system was going to work across, obviously, all Nintendo devices, smartphones, PCs, and more. They never explained what was happening with the PCs or what was happening with the more. But this could be it. I do think it's very unlikely, but I did actually think it was interesting, so I did want to bring it up. I do think it's very unlikely, again. But let me know what you think. What do you think about what we've got semi-confirmed for the Project NX? What do you think about Nintendo and PlayStation possibly partnering up again? I mean, it did very well the first time. Imagine what they could do this time. But either way, let me know what you think in the comments down below. Once again, I am the Console Samurai, and I'll see you around.